From block to block, balloons blow in the wind. And like a good friend, teddy bears hug trees and candlelights flicker. Young thugs gripping blunts and brown paper bags, steady puffing and pouring liquor. Cup after cup, savage turned all the way up, pacing to the sound of their inner ticker. But don't let the scenery fool you. It appears that they are celebrating life, but pay attention. The air is filled with so much tension that the body count is about to get its own extension. If you look closely, you'll see mothers falling down on their knees, distraught by these deadly shrines encamped among the trees. Those candlelights you see, they are not for birthday cakes. They are the surreal representations of excruciating heartbreak. Those cute stuffy creatures you see are not gifts for newborns. They are the bragging badges of savages ripping the hearts from loved ones left to mourn. Blissful ignorance created savages with hearts made of stone. Now tell me, how can you convince Mary not to weep and Martha not to moan when these fools take pleasure in mimicking the actions of Al Capone? We're in the midst of a storm that is nowhere close to decreasing. It's raining senseless deaths and steady increasing. Savages taking lives for notoriety and proudly call it beasting. Feeling way up about the fact that they stopped another human from breathing. Lord, help us. Our streets are bleeding. Your word tells us to pray without ceasing, but this is too much for me to take. So now I'm pleading. Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. They rejected you because they had no clue your absence would result in a kind of evil being breeded. They were convinced you were never needed, so your word went untaught, therefore unheeded. They removed you from schools, but without the proper tools, it's impossible for them to make it. This curse being passed on from generation to generation, without you, it's too hard to break it. You said the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they have absolutely no faith in it. They don't believe in what they don't see, so they claim no stake in it. They could care less about faith being a substance of things hoped for and an evidence of things unseen. Lord, please intervene. Put these words directly into the ears of self-proclaimed savage beings. God is not mocked, so do not be deceived. Contrary to popular belief, there is no section in heaven reserved for savages gunned down on the street. Hell is real and hotter than any block you ever been to, worse than anything you ever been through, and there will be no resting in peace. If you really want peace, lay your peace to rest. Find discomfort in wearing RIP across your chest. Turn down the savage life. Be more like Christ and live in peace.